up, everybody? Today is day 19, 18. I think we have the 10th, and it is almost 12 o'clock, and I think I'm stepping on something. Yeah, so today I had a slow start. I woke up really late, at like 7 or 8, I think, and just finally had 8 hours of sleep. And I honestly can't remember when the last time was that I rested that good. I did wake up in the middle of the night shortly, had a weird dream, I think, and it was probably around 5 o'clock, so the time I usually get up. Yeah, but I slept through it then after that. And yeah, today's gonna be upper body a bit. So we did arms yesterday, and today will then be shoulders, chest, a bit of back. Because today is Saturday, let me just quickly, because I actually started full tracking my workouts finally. So today is Schultern and Uppi, as I called it. So we have 4 sets of lateral raises, 3 chest presses, 3 reverse fly, 2 single arm lat pull downs, and then 2 shoulder press. Also, maybe I can, so this is what I did yesterday. The lighting. Yeah, it was bicep curls, push downs, hammer curls, triceps extensions, and then cable curls. So really nasty pump. And today, because it is not that late and I want to get to the gym a bit earlier, we are mixing my absolutely diabolical pre-workout that I used to do back when I was like primed up. And yeah, I had a lot of thinking to do today so far, but right now I'm just trying to groove into it, groove into the good feeling, just not forcing it, but trying to become more open to it and just opening up like your arms to just being able to hug life again. So let's mix this diabolical stuff. First off, pre-workout booster. You know the drill. It says 2 scoops is 1 person, so damn, I don't know why, but look at this. It's supposed to be powder, but it's just rock hard. It's just rocks the Zebek. Okay. For 2 scoops, hopefully. So we have scoop number 1. And then we have scoop number 2. Now I also have some other things to do today, right? So kind of social, what's the word for it? Social assessment? I don't know. Assessment is the wrong word, but not depths, but if you're supposed to do something, we'll just call them plans. So I have plans for my social life today because one of my best friends has his birthday in around about a week, less than a week, and I ordered something really cool. And also someone else that is really near and dear to my heart has gets older in a few months, and I want to make really something special for them. So there's this one thing, I don't know, there is this game, and it has a few cool goodies that you can get IRL, and I am going to the local bookshop and try to get this goodie today. And another friend of mine also has his birthday in like 2 weeks, and I still have, yeah, I'm trying to put up like a box with like good stuff, with subs and all. And also one of my colleagues has her birthday coming up, and I think I'm trying to get like a small care package, because we're joking about coffee and everything. So I thought about, you know, throwing in some vitamins, some good coffee, and then yeah, just a nice gesture of appreciation for the people that you can always joke with and talk with. Salt for the pre-workout, of course. And I think that's just a nice way of showing, if I remember your birthday, I am trying to get you a small present. Let's put in some water into this bad boy. Really great looking. And now we just shake it up, first of all. So salt helps you regulate your pump, or just get a better pump in. And pre-workout, of course, with caffeine. It's just pre-workout, right? And salt, electrolytes, basically your natural hydration boost. And now we have to look at the flavor. It's iced tea, peach. And I've got this thing here, which is a syrup with extra caffeine, which is orange iced tea. So we're gonna make a peach orange, quote unquote, pre-workout cocktail. I'm so hyped. So this is, look at this. This is, I walk a very fine line between absolutely disgusting and crazy shit. But because I'm doing this very early, I'm trying to not do it past like 2 p.m. I think this should be okay. And at the end of the day, I can just throw in a melatonin and hope that it fights off all the caffeine I'm taking. Okay, so let's put this bad boy back into the fridge, and then I see you when I taste test and to recap the gym and talk about some more stuff. Okay, so it's almost 1 and time for the taste test. Also grabbed the banana, and we have some delicious fruit my mother made. So I will take the pre-taste test first of all, and then I will drink it on my way to the gym fully to just get it right into the system at a good time. But this is so much right here. I think I should be okay if I drink some of it now. Again, it was this double iced tea flavors mixed with just a ton of salt, and we'll also have some pomelo pink ones. So let me just they're a bit sour because I brushed my teeth again, but they're really tasty. And it's, a bit of fruit sugar, some vitamins. Can't go wrong with that. And now, to prepare myself, cheers. It's salty, yeah, but damn, it's actually kind of good. Yeah, I'm really hyped for upper body today. And just quickly check the 2 bookstores, or maybe one after the gym. Find a way to get in some fast proteins, maybe quickly grab a protein bar or something before I hit the gym. And also, it's snowing outside, it's really beautiful. Yeah, life can be good, man. So yeah, finish a bit of fruit, drink it up, hit the bookstore, at the gym, and then I'll see you in the evening or after the gym. And I already have something that's been keeping my mind busy today that I think will make for great stuff to talk about while reflecting on the workout. See you later. I am back from the gym, everybody. I did hit shoulders and a bit of upper body, so a bit of chest involved, and also a few sets for my back. It was super crowded, and after doing some heavy shoulder press, my chest was also kind of exhausted, not because of my trash form, but yeah, had a really nice pump, had a good time, then did some cardio, seemingly left the milk open, and it was an overall good workout. So I felt over the weekend just having a bit more food, having more time to recover, resting a bit more, positively impacted the workout, as well as, well, bizarre amounts of caffeine kind of, but I am going to turn it down a notch again, hopefully. And yeah, I went to the bookstore, as I said, right? So I tried to find an easier way to get my hands on the Clair Obscur art book, actually, because you can only get it from France right now, I think. And while the quality of the book is very good, a lot of people have complained about the process and how the book has been sent to them. So I tried to avoid that, but at the end of the day, I think I will just have to go with the big A to get that in time. But I still have a few months, so I guess it's okay. And then after the gym, I also went to another bookstore where I ordered something for a good friend of mine that I hope will be able to inspire him as much as it did for me. And I also had a lot of time to think about. Didn't put on any headphones while walking through the city, while driving back, and while driving to the gym. And for a short moment, just the thought of her with another man just made me super angry. And then I thought about talking about anger today, but I don't feel like I've processed that enough. And I want to talk about accepting your mistakes and doing mistakes. Because today I saw on Instagram there is, if you swipe a bit to the right, when you go onto the Reels tab, you can see stuff other people liked. And someone I distantly know from like a friend of a friend of a friend, basically, she liked a reel about relationships. And it was that it's not cheating, it's not aggressiveness, it's not fighting, it's laziness kills romance. And it made me reflect a lot about myself. Now, I don't want to defend cheating, and I don't want to argue for it or try to understand it, but I try to just reflect of what I did wrong, of my part during my relationship. And I have to be honest with myself, and it's really hard and really uncomfortable to just speak it out loud, but I killed my own romance by becoming too lazy. And of course, you can make the argument about, yeah, well, you can always talk about it if you feel like your partner's too lazy, but at the end of the day, I am ashamed of myself that I was not able to hold my own standards and give the bare minimum that was the bare minimum by my definition. And realizing that you probably had some kind of control, and it's not just the other person that's at fault, is hard. And also trying to take as much accountability as possible is very hard right now. And it also hurts so much because it opened the door of, well, what if? And I think that the what if place is a very dangerous place to go to, because you'll just open up random doors and random things to think about that are nothing more than just thoughts that are nothing more than thoughts disguised as feelings instead of just empty promises to yourself or to the future. And just realizing that my mistakes were being a boy she had to take care of instead of the man she could rely on, not in this alpha male version, but in being able to be a pillar for each other, to be the open arms where you feel safe around, that I just missed the spot or missed the mark is something tough to accept, and something I know I have to work on before I can ever think about or even think about talking to someone again. And I know that I don't have the power or the energy right now to instantly upgrade this thing about myself, because I need to stop touching out wounds and let them heal first before I can start fixing minor stuff. Quote unquote minor, but right now, as you can imagine, there are a few bigger problems going through my head. And this feeling of accepting that I made huge mistakes and that I am just a human being and she was just a human being and she's just a human being, that hurts so much, because the relationship I once had is something that is over, that I will never get back. And there is, I don't know if it's a saying, but same human, different person. That's something that I thought a lot about in the context of growth and becoming someone better. Because I currently am trying to become a new person, right? Same human, different person. And yeah, well, maybe her and I weren't meant to be together in this situation. It does not diminish the fact how much she hurt me or what she did. But I also proposed a break, and then we shortly broke up, got back together, and I see that it was my fault and that I was never able to just provide the trust and the option to really talk it through, and that I made such a dumb and big mistake, and that maybe that already should have been the end before, well, we ended up hurting each other more. And I don't know. There's so much that you have to accept, that you have to learn to accept, and so much where you have to think about, is it worth accepting? Is it something you should change? Is it something you can work on, attack, or whatever? And I feel like for everyone going through something similar, the most confusing part is just that you question everything. Who you are, your identity, who the other person was, their identity, the relationship. And right now, all I want to focus on are the things I can fix, the things I know I did wrong, and I cannot just, get back into the DeLorean, the car from Back to the Future. And even if I could, I would actually take the seat. Not even to really change things. Of course, it would be beautiful to change things, but my emotions were real. And so are they now. And I know that there is, this bodily withdrawal of dopamine, of oxytocin, but also this feeling of emptiness, of just losing a part of yourself, losing years, and also losing a future. But accepting that you had accountability in that you also had a say. And accepting and realizing that you have to learn from your mistakes in order to avoid them, and that it's not over. There's this Oscar Wilde quote that I saw today at the bookstore, that's, it's going to be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, then it's not the end. So all I know is I try to learn from my mistakes, and that they have not ended me, that they will not. Because I am still breathing, I am still doing my things, I still have a lot of people that care about me, that love me, and I am so thankful for them. I still have the opportunity to talk, to move my body, and to keep going. And that's the note I want to give to you today. Learn from mistakes, accept them, but don't squat over them and wait there because you cannot turn the past. You cannot take a seat in this car and drive back into the past, into the future, into whatever. You have to accept it. You have to move on. You have to feel it. It's ugly. It hurts. It makes you sad. I mean, I even cried a bit on the treadmill today, but it's at the same time I knew these tears meant moving on. And I just want to do better. I want to do better for me and for the people I truly care and love. And yeah, I just need this energy for myself right now, and as soon as I have it back, I want to give back so much to the people that were there for me, and to, maybe, I don't know how many years it will take, but eventually there's maybe someone new that's gonna come around, and I want to be able to then be the person I should have been. Yeah, so please keep moving forward, don't get stuck on your past mistakes, and just try your best today. I believe in you. Have a nice day, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.